Kind of the early fall feel-good story is Jewell Volleyball. Carolyn Raynes joins us here as we talk about a team that now has won more games than you won last year, and you're coming up on and probably will break the 2-year mark, the last 2 years. So a great start for you guys. How are you feeling about this?
I feel pretty good. We started off really well the first 2 weekends, and I feel like we focused on our process and breaking it up into little bits, and so that's been really helpful for us finding some success early.
Like little bits, like in what sort of things?
Some of the things we focus on is extending every point and making sure that we're making those rallies last a little bit longer. And then also going further is extending each match. So our goal is to never lose in 4 or 5 and to really make our opponents work if we are going to lose.
Sure.
So. Mm-hmm.
You inherited a team that had very little success, and I know we've talked about the ability to learn how to win. How do you teach that?
You just have to let the experience happen. And we had a great 5-setter last weekend where we went to 5 with a team that was tough, and in the 5th set that you normally play to 15, we ended up winning 22-20. So the little lessons that we got from that were great, and just showing the girls that A, we can get to 5, and B, we can win in extended points. So,
well, if memory serves, you didn't win a 5-setter last year.
No, we did not. So
that's good. That's really good.
Yeah,
news.
It is.
Who are some of the people that are playing key roles for you right now?
Our young class is doing a great job for us. Rachel Messenger, she is a solid lefty right side, and she surprised us a little bit this year. We knew she was going to be good. We just didn't know how early she was going to be good. And then we always have solid play from Kelsey Wagner, who's our senior. She does do a great job on the outside and is currently playing 6 rotations for us, so we see her do some defense. Setting-wise, we have Alex Weigel. She's in there. She's a sophomore, and she's been running this squad the last 2 weekends, and she's done a good job with them. We sped up our offense, and so I was really looking for somebody that could step into that and feel comfortable doing that for us. Currently in the libero position, we have Olivia Tolbert, who's also a freshman. We had a concussion from one of our sophomores, Cody Winslow, early, and they kind of were interchangeable, which was super fun for them to be able to work together in the back row. But Olivia is playing in that position right now. I also want to mention some of our middle competition that's going on right now. Grace Miller, who had a slight injury, and I think she'll be back pretty soon, but she was a big impact for us early. And then we also have 2 freshmen and a sophomore that are kind of in that rotation. And it's really fun in practice every day to see them compete against each other to see who's going to get a play. So.
You, I think, are done mostly with your non-conference. You start GLVC this week?
We do. We see Bellarmine on Friday and then Southern Indiana on Saturday.
How is the conference, top to bottom? Who's the favorite, and who are the teams you're looking at as maybe the tough ones?
Rockhurst is obviously always pretty good, and they're picked to win it, and so is Indy on the other side. For us, I think that if we can really work to beat some of those in the middle ground, which would be the 2 opponents we have this weekend, it could be really good for us. So I'm kind of aiming for that mid ground, and then with the top opponents like Rockhurst, I want to take them to 5 because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, you never do. You talk about setting some goals for this team and that sort of thing, and I know the 2-year win total was something you were striving for. What happens after that, though? What do you do if you get to that mark, and I think you will, but what happens then?
And we've talked a little bit about that, and our goal is once we get there, then we'll see, and what we'll do is we kind of take the groups of teams that we play in the weekend or in the next 2 weeks, look at them and say, these are 2 opponents we really feel like we compete well with our system, and say our goal is to get this team and this team, and then go from there.